The Mustang stumbled through a dense forest, its once sharp eyes now useless after an accident that left it blind. Each step was uncertain, guided only by faint echoes of distant hoofbeats it hoped belonged to its family. "Where are you?" it seemed to call out silently, its whinnies swallowed by the vast emptiness around it. Silence answered back, heavy and suffocating. Hunger gnawed at its stomach, but fear weighed heavier on its heart. Every rustle of leaves made it flinch, imagining predators lurking nearby. Suddenly, a low growl rumbled through the air. From the shadows emerged glowing eyes, wolves closing in silently. The Mustang froze, trembling as reality hit. Survival would be harder than it imagined. Could it endure this endless nightmare? The Mustang lowered its head, pressing its nose against soft moss as memories flooded back. The warmth of sunlight on its coat, the sound of laughter in its own way, shared with its herd. They had been inseparable, running free under open skies. Now those skies felt impossibly far away. The wolves circled cautiously, their growls growing louder. Desperation surged within the Mustang. It couldn't die here, not without finding them. Summoning every ounce of courage, it reared up, kicking wildly into the darkness. A yelp echoed as one wolf retreated, but others took its place. Pain shot through its legs as claws grazed its side. Still it fought on, driven by hope. Would these fleeting memories guide it home, or lead it astray? As dawn broke, storm clouds gathered overhead, casting ominous shadows across jagged cliffs and barren fields. Rain lashed against the Mustang's skin, soaking it to the bone. Its wounds throbbed painfully, but it pressed forward, relying on scent and sound to navigate. Nearby, rivers roared angrily, swollen from days of relentless rain. The Mustang hesitated at the edge of a rushing stream, unsure how deep it might be. Behind it, the wolves prowled closer, emboldened by hunger. With no other choice, it stepped tentatively into the icy water. Currents pulled fiercely, threatening to sweep it away. Panic surged as it struggled to stay afloat, calling out desperately for help, but only thunder answered. Could nature itself become its greatest enemy? Exhausted and battered, the Mustang collapsed onto damp earth, its body trembling violently. Thunder cracked above, shaking the ground beneath it. For a moment, despair threatened to consume it entirely. But then a faint sound. Hoofbeats. Or just another trick of the wind. It strained to listen, ignoring the pain radiating through its limbs. Slowly, it rose to its feet, following the noise blindly. Each step felt like walking on shards of glass, yet something pushed it onward. Maybe it was love. Maybe it was sheer stubbornness. Whatever it was, it refused to let go. As lightning illuminated the horizon, the Mustang caught sight of silhouettes in the distance. Horses? Relief washed over it briefly before doubt crept in. Were they truly its family, or strangers who wouldn't recognize it anymore? The Mustang approached cautiously, its heart pounding wildly. The silhouettes grew clearer now. Yes, they were horses, grazing peacefully under dim moonlight. It called out softly, hoping for recognition. Instead, silence greeted it. One horse lifted its head, ears pinned back suspiciously. Another snorted, stepping protectively in front of the group. The Mustang froze, realizing too late what had happened. They didn't know it anymore. Its blindness marked it as weak, unworthy of belonging. Tears welled in its unseeing eyes. Not literal ones, but an ache so deep it felt like the earth itself might crack under the weight of rejection. How could it survive without them? Loneliness settled over it like a suffocating blanket. Was there any point in continuing? Just as despair threatened to consume the Mustang, a soft voice broke through the silence. "You're hurt," it said gently. The Mustang flinched, unsure whether to trust this newcomer, a human figure draped in a tattered cloak. The person moved slowly, offering water from a flask. Hunger and exhaustion overruled fear, and the Mustang drank cautiously. The stranger tended to its wounds, wrapping them with care. "I won't leave you," they murmured, though the Mustang couldn't understand the words. It sensed sincerity in their tone, a kindness it hadn't felt since losing its family. For the first time in days, it allowed itself to rest, leaning against the warmth of a small fire the stranger built. Outside, wolves howled faintly, but the sound no longer filled it with dread. Perhaps not all humans were enemies. This stranger might be different, or so it hoped. Yet doubts lingered. Could it truly rely on someone who couldn't see the world as it once did? Days passed, and the Mustang grew stronger under the stranger's care. Though blind, its other senses sharpened remarkably. It could detect the rustle of leaves, the scent of rain, and even the subtle shift in the stranger's breathing when they approached. One evening, as the sun dipped below jagged cliffs, the Mustang nudged the stranger gently, expressing gratitude in its own way. The human smiled faintly, patting its neck reassuringly. Together, they ventured into unfamiliar terrain, the Mustang trusting the stranger's guidance completely. At night, they shared quiet moments beneath starry skies, listening to the symphony of crickets and distant streams. Slowly, a bond formed, one that transcended species and sight. But questions remained. Where was the stranger leading it? And would this newfound connection last? The Mustang didn't know, but for now, it found solace in companionship. One stormy night, doubt crept into the Mustang's mind. Was following the stranger wise, or reckless? Memories of its herd flooded back, stirring emotions it thought buried. What if the stranger abandoned it too? Lightning illuminated jagged cliffs nearby, mirroring the turmoil inside its heart. Rain soaked its fur, chilling it to the bone. The stranger huddled close, shielding it from the worst of the storm. "We'll get through this," they whispered softly, though the Mustang couldn't grasp the meaning. Still, their presence calmed it slightly. Survival wasn't just about enduring physical pain. It was about battling inner demons. As dawn approached, the storm subsided, leaving behind damp earth and glistening leaves. The Mustang exhaled deeply, realizing something profound. Healing took time and trust. The Mustang often replayed memories of its family during quiet moments, running freely across open plains, sharing meals under starry skies, finding comfort in each other's presence. These echoes fueled its determination to keep moving forward, even when hope seemed lost. One day, the stranger led it to a clearing filled with wildflowers blooming vibrantly despite harsh conditions. Birds chirped cheerfully, and butterflies danced lazily above. The Mustang paused, sensing familiarity in the air. Had it been here before? Nearby, hoofprints marked the earth faintly, hinting at recent activity. Its heart raced wildly. Could its family be near? The stranger watched silently, understanding the depth of its longing. Together they followed the trail, stepping cautiously into unknown territory. Every step brought both excitement and dread. Would this journey end in reunion, or heartbreak? Another fierce storm swept through the wilderness, testing their resolve once more. Lightning illuminated jagged cliffs, and thunder roared like a wounded beast. The Mustang trembled violently, not from fear but from exhaustion and doubt. Hunger gnawed at its stomach, and thirst burned its throat. Survival instincts clashed with loyalty, creating a storm within its heart. Finally, it stepped away from the grove, testing its resolve. Each movement felt heavier than the last, as if invisible chains tied it to the spot. Yet it kept moving, driven by a promise, to live fully as its family would have wanted. The flowers swayed gently in the breeze, as if cheering it on. Though pain lingered, the Mustang found strength in memories. Love wasn't lost, it transformed into courage. The Mustang paused at the edge of a cliff, its ears twitching as it listened intently for any sign of its family. The fox circled cautiously, sensing danger nearby. Suddenly, a faint whinny echoed through the valley below. The Mustang's heart raced wildly. It recognized that sound. Without hesitation, it began descending the rocky slope, trusting its instincts despite blindness. The stranger followed closely, guiding it away from loose stones and jagged edges. Pain shot through its legs with every step, but determination pushed it forward. When they reached the bottom, silence greeted them once more. Had it imagined the call? Disappointment weighed heavily, yet the stranger offered quiet reassurance. Together they pressed on, refusing to give up. Every moment felt like walking a tightrope between hope and despair. Could fragile connections withstand endless trials? Days turned into weeks as the Mustang adapted to its new reality. Hunger gnawed at its stomach, but survival instincts clashed with loyalty, creating a storm within its heart. Finally, it stepped away from the grove, testing its resolve. Each movement felt heavier than the last, as if invisible chains tied it to the spot. Yet it kept moving, driven by a promise, to live fully as its family would have wanted. The flowers swayed gently in the breeze, as if cheering it on. Though pain lingered, the Mustang found strength in memories. Love wasn't lost, it transformed into courage. Slowly, painfully, the Mustang began to understand. Its family was gone, but the bond they'd shared lived on. Love transcended even the finality of death. Among the herd, the Mustang found acceptance and purpose. It ran freely across open plains, its hooves pounding rhythmically against the earth. Yet it never forgot its family. During quiet moments, it would pause, gazing at the horizon as if searching for a familiar silhouette. The fox stayed close, a constant reminder of the journey they'd shared. Together they thrived, embodying resilience and loyalty. The Mustang realized love wasn't confined to presence. It lived in actions, memories, and choices. By surviving, it honored its family's legacy. With each sunrise, it honored its family's memory by embracing life fully. Bonds endured beyond lifetimes. The Mustang wandered through fields alive with color, marveling at nature's renewal. Birds sang joyfully, and rivers sparkled under sunlight. Life pulsed everywhere, a testament to resilience and continuity. One day, it discovered a family of deer grazing nearby. Their presence stirred emotions: longing, gratitude, peace. Watching them, it imagined its family among them, healthy and happy. Tears welled in its eyes, though none fell. Death wasn't an end. It was part of nature's cycle, ensuring life endured. The Mustang lowered its head, breathing deeply. It understood now. Love created connections, even across species, and these bonds carried its family's legacy forward. Spring arrived, bringing vibrant blooms and lush greenery. The Mustang wandered through fields alive with color, marveling at nature's renewal. Birds sang joyfully, and rivers sparkled under sunlight. Life pulsed everywhere, a testament to resilience and continuity. One day, it discovered a family of deer grazing nearby. Their presence stirred emotions: longing, gratitude, peace. Watching them, it imagined its family among them, healthy and happy. Tears welled in its eyes, though none fell. Death wasn't an end. It was part of nature's cycle, ensuring life endured. The Mustang lowered its head, breathing deeply. Love connected them forever, bridging worlds apart. The Mustang exhaled softly, knowing its journey had meaning. Bonds endured beyond lifetimes. Years passed, and the Mustang aged gracefully, its coat streaked with silver. It led the herd with wisdom gained through loss and love. The fox remained loyal, growing old alongside it. Together they inspired others, spreading lessons of resilience and devotion. One evening, as twilight painted the sky in hues of gold and crimson, the Mustang stood atop a hill overlooking the plains. Memories flooded back, the laughter, adventures, and final goodbye. Closing its eyes, it imagined its family standing beside it, whole and radiant. When it opened them, the vision faded, but peace remained. Love transcended boundaries, connecting all living things. Its family lived on, not just in memories but in the world itself. Under starlit skies, the Mustang lay quietly, its body weary but its heart full. The fox curled up beside it, their breathing synchronized like an ancient rhythm. Memories played like a slideshow, moments of joy, sorrow, and triumph. The Mustang reflected on its life, realizing it had honored its family's memory in every step taken, every challenge faced. As dawn approached, its breathing slowed, becoming one with the wind. Nearby, flowers bloomed vibrantly, as if celebrating a life well lived. Hoofprints marked the earth, fading slowly but leaving imprints on hearts. Love transcended death, proving bonds were eternal. And so, the Mustang's story ended, not with sadness but with gratitude. Life continued, carrying its legacy forward.